then Allah will put nur into the heart. And now you can see what otherwise you could never see. Surah An-Nur of the Quran, ayah number 35, is the most important ayah of the Quran, teaching us the methodology for spiritual growth, teaching us the way through which we can learn to see with the internal eye when we are spiritually mobilized. Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. Mathalu nurihi kamishkat. The example by which you could understand his light is that of a niche in the wall where you used to put a lamp before the electricity came. Fiha misbah. In that niche in the wall, there is a lamp. But Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu said that the Prophet said sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam that mishkat or that niche is not in the wall, it's here in the chest. So a space within the chest. And in that space there is a lamp. I can't do it now, but when you teach this lesson, what you do is you turn off the lights and you get a lamp, an oil lamp, and you light it. And you have all the children sitting there. And they'll be looking at the lamp now as you teach the lesson. And they will never forget that lesson for the rest of their lives. I warn you. This is the way to teach it. Al-misbahu fi zujaja. The lamp has a glass around it. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب ضري. The glass is so spotlessly clean that it glitters like a shining star. And so now, the process of internal purification is to look to see the stains on the glass within your own heart and start to cleanse them, purify them, wash them out. The process of washing away the stains on the glass is first of all to recognize that we have committed sin. Secondly, to turn away from the sin. That's called tawbah. But when you turn, you must turn with sincerity. Don't turn in the daytime and turn back in the nighttime. Tubu ilallahi tawbatan nasuha. Turn away from the sin, turn to Allah and do it with sincerity. Having turned away from the sin, now in your heart there must be regret for what you did. Nafsul lawwama. Reproach it. How could I ever have done that? I am ashamed of myself. Oh my Lord, kindly put a cover over the sins I have committed, because I am ashamed of them. Weep for the things you did yesterday. Now you must commit yourself never again to return to them. And when you give your word, keep your word. And then one last thing remains. You must now spend the rest of your life teaching others, helping others, guiding others, warning others that they do not walk on that path of sin. If you do that, then Allah is prepared to forgive all sins. And so He wipes it away and the glass becomes clean. But sometimes we think the stain is gone. You know, I think I did it. That stain is gone, the one called lust. But in fact, it is not as yet gone. I still have more work to do. How will I know that the stain is not as yet gone? This was last night's lecture. How will I know? Dream. In my dream I'll commit the sin again. And so that dream is telling me that the stain is still there. Go back and wash. After the glass has been cleaned and the stains have been removed, then the Prophet said that these hearts, they get rust. The dust accumulates. So in addition to cleaning, you also have to polish. You also have to keep on constantly polishing. What is the polish for the glass? He said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, he said that the polish is dhikr. Zikr is the polish. What is zikr? Zikr has its external forms in which you recite mechanically. That's the external form of zikr. But the real zikr is internal. Zikr is remembrance. Remembrance is most of all the remembrance of the one you love. When you truly love someone, then that love will go with you wherever you go. Yes? That love is there in your heart at all times. If you are standing, it's there. You sit down, it's there. You lie down, it's still there. Whenever the memory of the beloved enters into the heart, it's like a fragrance coming into the heart. Khushbu. Whenever the memory of the beloved enters into the heart, you are transported to another world. This is zikr. Zikr is not zikr of the Toyota Camry. Zikr is the zikr of Allah. Do you love me? He asks. Do you really love me? Do you love me as much as your dog loves you? Are you as faithful to me as your horse is faithful to you? Do you serve me as well as they serve you? Do you show as much courage in doing my work as they do in doing your work? وَالْعَادِيَاتِ ضَبْحًا فَالْمُورِيَاتِ قَدْحًا فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ سُبْحًا فَأَثَرْنَ بِهِ نَقْعًا فَوَسَطْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا. The horses that you love so much, and they run so fast, they're panting. And when they run in the night time, their hoofs hit on the stones and the sparks are flying. And when the morning comes and the fresh breeze enters into their lungs, they run with a new spurt of speed. And when they face the enemy, they dash into the very center of the ranks of the enemy. فَوَسَطْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا. Do you love me as much as they love you? Do you serve me the way they serve you? Are you loyal to me the way they are loyal to you? إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لِرَبِّهِ لَكَنُودٌ. No, you don't. You are ever negligent of your relationship with me, Allah is saying. Your dog loves you more than you love me. Your horse is more faithful to you than you are to me. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لِرَبِّهِ لَكَنُودٌ. Who are those who will live for Allah tonight? Who are those who will live for Allah? Only those who live for Allah. Only they will die for Allah. They call that fundamentalism. They call that terrorism. And so, as the love for Allah enters into the heart, and the servant sets his sight, this is my goal. I am 20 years of age. Come back and see me 40 years from now. You'll still see me walking on this same road, going in the same direction 40 years from now. Consistency in his life. This is my goal. This is my mission. Zikr is what delivers that. And that zikr polishes the glass. The verse of the Quran continues that this lamp has an oil